Marshmallow Peeps. So, I am currently doing Total Pokemon Walkthrough episode 4, and I know you were just like, oh my gosh, Levi, you're making me so fast, and I just be like, oh my gosh, whoever said that to me, it's because you guys are asking me so many questions, and it makes me so happy. So, I've gotten quite a many questions. I know that was not correct usage of words, but I still have gotten quite a many questions. So, I am making another video. The first question, oh, just so you know, in case you're wondering, I have officially determined that Solrock and Lunatone are the mascots of the show. I don't really have very strong emotions towards either of these Pokemon, but, like, I want that to be a thing, so here they are. So, we're gonna just jump right into the questions from Icy Wind Rock Smash. It says, questions for you, with a little cat emoji and a period. That's precious. Number 1, how do you transfer the opening song to new episode? I just got a Skype notification. How rude. How to get 2 different audios to play at the, oh wait, no, I skipped one. How to transfer the opening song to new episodes. What I do is I inserted the theme song into my editing software, saved it as episode 36, even though episode 36 wasn't done yet, and then I just copy and pasted the actual file into my 37, 38, 39, and 40 folders, and then I just go into it when the episode's done and recorded and converted, and just insert the file into the editing software file, and because I copy and pasted it from episode 36, then the theme song's already there, and I know that didn't make much sense, so I'll show you. So, what I did was, oh gosh, I'm so organized. Look at this. Look at the organizational swagness. So, episode 36, what I did was, I put the theme song into this file, which is my editing software. That little purple means editing software. Actually, it means Adobe Premiere Elements something, ... but for now, it just means editing software. So I inserted it into my editing software, and then I just copied and pasted it into, you know, 37, and then 38, and just kept doing that all the way up through 40, which is when I'll need the theme songs. And then when I was done, like when I had recorded the PowerPoint and then converted it, then I just inserted it into here, so that way I wouldn't have to do anything and redo the theme song or anything like that. Shut up, Skype! Just muting you. Haha, Skype. Good luck now. Number 2, how to get... Okay, wow, okay, rude. So now you're just gonna pop up while I'm recording a video? Like, what even? I really need to turn it on Do Not Disturb. But I don't want you guys seeing on my Skype. Number 2, how to get 2 different audios to play at the same time. This is something that a lot of people don't know how to do, and I was really excited when I knew how to do it and, like, no one else did, because I felt super, super special. But anyway, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go slideshow, record slideshow, as always. I'm not quite sure what I want to say. I stabbed my potato with my spork. Yeah, that works. And then you're gonna go, new slide, but I already did that. And then, don't worry, this won't be there, like, the whole white slide, that won't be there, but just do it anyway. Just hear me out here. And then slideshow, record slideshow. I stabbed my potato with my spork. And you record it again. And obviously you don't have to, it doesn't have to be something in unison, but usually when I do this, a double animation, a double audio thing, it's usually because I want 2 characters to say the same thing at the same time. So you can go and delete that next slide once you copy and paste the audio over to here. And then when you go slideshow from current slide and you play it, the audio automatically plays at the same time. Now, they might not be in perfect sync, but... I stabbed my potato with my spork. So they were pretty close. One of them was a little bit off. So what you do now is you're going to up the delay of usually the bottom one first and just see what happens. So I'm going to up it by like 0.15. I stabbed my potato with my spork. Okay, so that was like, I really can't tell if that was closer or not. It sounded about the same. So now we're going to go down to 10. I stabbed my potato with my spork. And there you go. So now if you want to hear it again, to hear kind of what the goal is, this is about... I stabbed my potato with my spork. Ta-da! So that is how you do it. You just copy and paste the audio, you record it, on the original slide, and then some random blank slide, and then you can just copy and paste the other one onto it, and they will automatically play at the same time. Sorry, you guys, I am back. I had to go cut the grass. But, anyway, that answered that question. I think I'm gonna have to go in just a sec, so you guys will probably see another little cut thing. But, anyway, so number 3, how to get presentations to convert into videos faster. I told you guys, I told him in a comment that there was no way, but I actually remembered a way. It doesn't make it super fast or anything, but it makes it just a tiny bit faster if you do it in 2 parts. So, example, if you, like, take an 80-slide PowerPoint and then break it up into a couple things, into, a couple files of like 16 slides or so. I don't know if my math was right. I think that is right. Doesn't 16 go into... Yes, I'm a genius. Just kidding. But I only knew that because I've done that like 5 times. Oh wait, I have a question. How do you get 2 or more characters to talk at once? I already showed you that. So, how do you pick your characters and what process do you go through in making an episode, script, ideas, etc.? I pick my characters based off of a really, really specific stereotype, usually based off of my regular daily life. Sometimes I develop them as they go and give them new personality traits, like Dustox's anorexia, or Dustox's tendency to like fall, her clumsiness, her accident-prone self. So that's, I usually just take really, really stereotypical things and give them to them, and then let other things such as stubborn and whatnot find themselves. Like obviously we know Clam Pearl's really, really stubborn, and that wasn't, I didn't like say that at the beginning. I said, alright, she's a girl, she's best friends with Wurmple, she has a bad temper, proceed. And then certain character traits just evolved through her, I guess you could say, no Pokemon pun intended. What is my process? The first thing I do is write the song. That way I can send it to Cooper and he can get me the music, and I'll have time to practice before I actually need to record it. So writing my song is always top priority. And then I plan an episode, which isn't totally necessary. And then I script an episode, which I feel is totally necessary, but not a lot of people do it. I script it though, and then I animate it, usually about 80 slides or so, and then I record it, and then I convert it. I usually record in one sitting, because that makes my mic volume more consistent. So I record and then I convert, which takes a few hours, but it's not work to convert it, it's just my computer taking a while to do it. And then I edit it, and then I have to rewatch the whole thing, so that's about 30 minutes or so to rewatch it to make sure I didn't miss anything. And then I convert it again, and then I upload it, and while it's uploading, I come up with the episode title, do the thumbnail, do the tags, description, link to Cooper's channel, etc., etc. Sorry, I had to cut it again. Next question. Is it okay to improv? It really depends. I can't improv. I don't improv, mainly because a lot of, one of my favorite things about my show personally is that my dialogue is has like a lot of little things in it. It's very fluent, which is why I like scripting. It's because it makes the script just flow really, really smoothly. Hold on just a second, I'm getting a call. Oh my goodness, this is such a cut up video. I think I answered the improv question. Pretty much the way it works is I like doing it because it makes it, I don't like improvising, because it takes away, in my opinion, from the fluidity of an episode. But if you want to improv, you can do it. What I suggest is doing one episode scripted, one episode unscripted, and just see which one you think looks better. I'd say improving is okay as long as you're gonna edit. But if you're not gonna edit clips together and pauses and stuff, I so don't recommend improving, because improvising. Because if you improvise, then you have to pause to think of things sometimes, and also when you improvise, you don't have something to show you what character needs to talk, and a lot of times, like in a scene with a lot of people, only like 3 characters or so will talk, because it's just like that becomes your default for some reason in your brain. So yeah, that's what I would say about improvising, whatever you want to say. How long should the episodes be and how many slides? Mine are always about 80 slides, but the slide count doesn't really matter. Some challenges just need more than others to function correctly, so slide count doesn't matter. Mine are about 80 though. And the episodes, I like mine to be 22 to 30 minutes long. 22 minutes because that's how long a television show lasts, and 30 minutes because that's how long its running time is. So somewhere in there is good in my opinion, but it doesn't really matter. I'd say no longer than maybe 45 minutes, because I personally wouldn't want to sit through one episode for 45 minutes. I'd say you can do 45 minutes, but no more than that if the 45 minutes is really, really thoroughly packed with interesting things. But 45 minutes, unless you have like a huge cast, which apparently according to your next question you do, it would be really hard to do. I'd recommend about 25-minute episodes though. I have 24 characters and an additional 40 coming in my second season. Whoa. How can I get to the end without so many episodes? I read this question ahead of time. I have no idea. There really is no way to dodge having a lot of episodes. I mean, you can maybe do a few double eliminations. Never do an elimination with more than 2 Pokemon. Never get rid of more than 2 contestants in a row. I mean, in one episode. Just don't do that, please. I don't know. That's a bit ambitious, but I mean, I feel like you could do it. I mean, Aqua did it, Michael 545 did it, but you know, look at their shows. Their shows are going to be really long. Michael's was really long, and Aqua Oracle's is going to be really long. He already told me his episode count, it's like in the 50s. It's in the high 50s too. So I'd say you either need a smaller cast, or you're really just going to have to deal with that. It's probably going to be in the 50s, episode-wise, or 60s even. Alright, I'm back. This should be the last time that it's cut. Let me see, which questions did I... Alright, I answered this question. It appears that I only have the one question left, and that would be from Pokemon for Life. Thanks for answering my questions. Oh, and one more question. How do you make a Pokemon evolve? Now, this is, a pretty easy one, so I'm going to explain, you could be asking how to do it in writing, how to write a character evolving, like what a good scenario would be for a character to evolve in, or you could be asking how to animate the Pokemon evolving. So I'm going to go over the writing part, and the way to make a Pokemon evolve in writing, I would suggest if it's something like an item, or a stone, try and use that stone. Sometimes it's okay not to, I guess. I feel like Clamperl would need to have either the Deep Sea Scale or Deep Sea Tooth, like, in a show at least. That's the only way it would make sense, in my opinion. But, like, I made Growlithe evolve without a Firestone, and so I guess sometimes it's okay. I don't know. It was kind of stupid of me to do that. I kind of ignored my prior learned Pokemon knowledge and just kind of went with Growlithe evolved because Spinarak forgave him. But you can kind of go with, like, the emotional appeal also, where, like, someone forgives them or someone, like, anything really. They see someone they've missed for a long time, or you can go for the physical, kind of thing to make them evolve, like they attack someone else or something like that. I guess they protect someone else, but it needs to be something kind of empowering for the character to evolve, in my opinion. But how to animate a Pokemon evolving, that is super easy. This is where Lunatone and Solrock are going to come in. We're going to have Solrock evolve into Lunatone just because that totally happens. That's totally logical. So pretty much what I do is I just make it to where one character fades out, the lower evolution, and then the upper evolution that it's evolving into fades in, and so now you have this, boop, boop, but then you obviously want them to happen at the same time, so you're going to right click the one with Lunatone and you're going to do with previous, so now they'll happen at the same time, and then you'll put Lunatone over Solrock, and then boop, it evolved, woo! So that's how to animate an evolution. That's something very important to know because pretty much all Total Pokemon Islands have that. Now, it's always okay for you not to have that. That's totally fine. I don't think I've ever seen a Total Pokemon Island with no evolutions whatsoever, but if you want to be the first to do that, that's awesome. And I feel like a non-evolution thing wouldn't really be bad. Evolution usually isn't a very big deal unless it's something like Clamperl evolving was a huge deal in my show, plot-wise, but it doesn't have to be. You can totally do a show without evolution. But yeah, those are all the questions, I believe. I promise you, I think episode 5 will be my Pokemon Battle 1. I'm not quite sure when I'll get to that, but I'll try and do it sometime soon. I'll also be uploading my Q&A video very soon too, and then another kind of a vlogish video after episode 40, and I know that I don't do vlogish videos like at all, but something super duper big is happening to me IRL, that kind of involves the whole Total Pokemon thing, and I really want you guys to be a part of it, because it's a really important and big deal for me. So, I will be seeing you guys either with Total Pokemon Walkthrough episode 5, my Q&A, episode 40, or that vlog that I was talking about, one of those 4 videos, sometime. I don't know when, but hopefully very soon in the next couple days. And until then, you always do loves, and bye!